Hey everyone, this is Sendoh, and after the latest CS2 patch, we've had quite a few news updates related to the game's future content. Cash has been acquired by Valve. Some say it could be the next map to be released in CS2, others say no, that it could be Cobblestone, but who's actually right? Well, today we're going to talk about that and much more, so let's go! Today's video is sponsored by Keydrop, the leading case opening platform. Open all kinds of themed cases, upgrade your skins, and take part in exciting battles. And wait, that's not all. By using the code sendoh, not only do you get a bonus when depositing money on the site, but you also get access to all kinds of giveaways, with thousands of dollars in prizes. You'll find the link to my code and the giveaways in the description below. And most importantly, it's only for those over 18 and with money you can afford to spend. Always play responsibly. No fun, no game. A few days ago, we received the update for the major viewer pass way ahead of time. This is the most important tournament of the year, and this time, aside from having stickers with a different theme than in previous years, there's a secret that's closely tied to the game's future content. A few weeks ago, I already told you that Valve was working on a nighttime version of Ancient. Some people immediately linked it to a potential operation, and even though there's no concrete proof pointing to that, if we start putting the pieces of the puzzle together, it really makes you think that something like that could be coming to the game. Right now, with the new stickers, we've noticed that they glow in the dark. Depending on the map or area, you can see them more or less, but this is definitely no coincidence. It would be too much of a stretch to believe that they're working on nighttime maps and then just so happen to release glow-in-the-dark stickers right after. For now, we only know that Ancient is the map getting a nighttime version, but why would they do something like that? It wouldn't make sense for competitive gameplay, but for a more casual experience or a specific mission, it would make perfect sense. Maybe even in future patches we could see more nighttime maps. Though, as always, this is pure speculation. In the end, the community always investigates based on the small clues the CS2 team leaves us. But it's true that in recent weeks the development pace has picked up a lot, so expecting content like this is becoming increasingly feasible. During the CS2 Major, which will run from June 3rd to the 22nd, I highly doubt we'll get any significant content updates, because in the end, the spotlight is on the game's World Championship. But as Valve already announced with Premier Season 2, once the Austin Major ends, we'll get a game update, and with it will come Season 3. What will that patch include? At the very least, the Season 3 medal and some adjustments to the competitive map pool. And this is precisely what the community is heavily speculating about. Right now, the word cash is echoing everywhere. Not only is it an iconic Counter-Strike map, but it is now officially owned by Valve. So one could expect that after the biggest tournament of the year, they'll replace a map in the active duty pool with this one. But does it have to be that way? As I already mentioned in a previous video, Gabe Follower claims Valve could be working on a full remake of the map from scratch, and that Cobblestone has been in development for a long time, so it could be the next map to appear in the game. Honestly, Gabe Follower is usually a very reliable source when it comes to Counter-Strike leaks, but in this case, I don't know what to think. It would be really strange if, after over a year of work from FMPone, the CS team decided to throw it all away and start from scratch. In CS2, Cash is a map that completely fails in terms of optimization. Performance-wise, it runs terribly, but structurally and visually, it's spectacular, so with enough adjustments, it could be ready. I don't see the need to start over. Although, going back to Gabe Follower's leak, it's possible that while trying to optimize the map, they ran into so many problems that the only solution was to scrap everything and start from zero, which would match the info we have. And in the end, a Cobblestone remake could be a great addition for Premier Season 3. Even so, I want to remind you of a few things. Valve previously reworked Overpass to prepare it for competitive mode and even added a skin collection, so even though right now everyone is only talking about Cash and Cobblestone, we can't rule out the return of Overpass to the competitive map rotation. And in the end, just because a map is acquired by Valve doesn't mean it has to be added to the game right away. And if you don't believe me, just look at what happened with Tuscan. They bought it, and we've heard absolutely nothing since. In summary, after the Major, we are guaranteed to have a Premier Mode Season 3 100% confirmed. Everything else remains a mystery. Will Cash come? Maybe Cobblestone? Or what's going on with the nighttime version of Ancient? The truth is, this summer of Counter-Strike is looking very promising, and as always, you'll be updated with all the latest news on the channel, so don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with everything about CS2. I'm Sendoh, and I'll see you next time.